Hey, what's going on? Josh here, 86 Boxing. Just wanted to say that, first and foremost, if you have a list of greatest Mexican fighters of all time, and it doesn't include Baby Arizmendi or Kid Azteca, that list is invalid. That's my opinion, and I'm sticking to it. Now, you hear a lot of these lists, people saying Canelo's the greatest of all time. Of course, it's all subjective, but they don't even mention these two great fighters. They mentioned Julio Cesar Chavez, some of the more modern guys, which is typical. But how could you have a list of greatest Mexican fighters and not mention these two? Baby Arizmendi, a former world featherweight champion, fought up from bantamweight, fought Henry Armstrong for the welterweight title. I mean, how could you have a list and not include him? One of the greatest fighters that we've seen. Fought the likes of Sammy Angat. He's one of those guys, even though he's smaller, when we think about Mexican style, he was very much that. He came with it. He could be aggressive and he could take a punch. So he is someone that most certainly should be mentioned on all fronts. So Kid Azteca, this is a guy with a crazy amount of fights. I mean, somewhere in the neighborhood of 200 plus, maybe close to 300. And this is just based on what's been reported. And, you know, those guys, they travel and would make money fighting. So there are likely some things that weren't counted because he fought all over the place. And he's another guy, didn't get a shot at a world title, but he was in with some of the best. Seferino Garcia, Coco Kid, Sammy Angat, and about as tough as they come. And the crazy thing is these guys are never mentioned. And we do have some video of them that is out there on YouTube, things of that nature. So you can go search right now. There's a video of Kid Azteca. I forget who he's in with, but it's a rarity. It's in Spanish, if I'm not mistaken. And you get to see him in action, see him fighting. And this is a guy who I mentioned has one of the best resumes we've seen in the sport. So the fact that you could have a list and not include him is insane. I understand what we do here in modern times is so new and refreshing for us, but you don't forget, or if you forget about the history and what got you there, you can overlook a lot of things. And Baby Arizmendi, world featherweight champion, and you'll have some guys who fought in the four belt era who were rated higher than him. And it's insane when you really think about it, just given the resumes that these two individuals had. So I'd say go check them out, especially if you really want to be subjective in regards to who the greatest Mexican fighters are. These are some guys that don't quite get the fanfare they likely deserve here at this particular juncture, but that's why we're here, to bring this to light. So I'll leave you with that. Thanks.